Ash Gardner, well, congrats once again back in the Sydney Sixers side. How excited are you for the season ahead?
Yeah, super pumped. Obviously, our team's going to look a little bit different this year, but I think the foundation that we've set and the core players that we've had for such a long period of time, it's not going to be too different. It's nice to have Lottie back as well as coach, but it is going to look a little bit different this year, but I'm super excited to what we can do this year.
I mean, it's been a long time between premierships for the Sixers. What are you sort of aiming to do differently this time around to get back into that title contention?
I mean, we were in the final last year, so we gave it a red hot crack, but yeah, I think it's hard to kind of put my finger on what we're going to do better this year because it is going to be a different side. So I think naturally we're going to find out pretty quickly after the first couple of games what we need to work on. But I think, yeah, as tournament play, it's pretty hectic at times and you don't get a lot of rest and things like that. So it's being able to, I guess, reset and recharge in between games and then being able to be fresh enough to go again. So it's probably really focusing on that and making sure that we're fresh for every game.
One thing I like about you personally, your bowling, you're a bit of a throwback to the traditional off spinner. You've got a nice classic off spin, kind of delivery. I was going to ask, are you working anything different this summer? Any sort of carom balls or anything? Any special tricks up your sleeve?
I'm not quite that good. I don't know, I feel like being a little bit taller, naturally I'm going to get a bit more bounce and maybe drift and drop, so I feel like I've got to utilise my strengths where I can. I think, yeah, I obviously worked on a few things throughout the Ashes. I bowled my Yorker a little bit more in the shorter formats and things like that, being able to close out overs, so I don't know if there's going to be any special tricks that I'm going to throw out there, but I think just being consistent for me is the most important thing.
I think on the topic of the Ashes, I mean, transition from red ball to white ball as a spinner, what's that like? Does it come easily to you, or?
Yeah, to be honest, it doesn't change a whole heap. It's mainly just your length. I think in Test match cricket you can naturally afford to be a little bit fuller, where in obviously T20 cricket especially you don't want to be full unless you're going under the bat. So it's probably just a length thing really, and then just tactics as well. You're obviously going to set very different fields and you're going to have different plans and things like that. So I think from a skill perspective and a technique perspective it probably doesn't change a whole heap.